Blast wire.
Some tracks would be nice. Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
Absolutely.
Are you sure you don't have any traps, little huntress?
Do you not see the traps that I'm putting down? These are definitely traps. I think it wants me to use other traps as well.
Take cover up there, behind that rock.
Put down a couple more traps. We don't really use them that often, so like, why not? Throw a couple down. We can afford to. Oh, they've made it.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done.
I was gonna say, there's no way
More of the
that
bastards.
3 cultists
Get ready.
is the whole thing. I think we're gonna be all right.
First strike.
Please, before it hits my trap. Thank you. Here, cultists.
For a Vod!
There's one way over there.
For Meridian! Well now, seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
Really? All this? And you're like, you're really doing this right now? I guess I'll take my stuff back. Since that was all of it. They didn't even make it through my defenses. Cultists and machines, I'm very disappointed in you. You know, I spent all this time putting down traps and only one of them actually did anything. So I guess I'll take my traps and stuff back. What a waste that turned out to be. All right, well, fair enough. Take our stuff back. I think that's basically all of them as well. All right, rabbit. Almost. Well, we got one. Hello, Leroy. Welcome.
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine.
9 volts.
Get
Thank
to
you
the
so much
boat.
for the bits.
You know,
Enjoying the
this time I
streams.
think I
Keep it
might
up.
be out
Thank
of my
you.
league.
Appreciate that.
If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
Big bad robot coming. Oh yeah, real big bad robot. Okay, well, the good thing is I know how to take these things out. Except I just need you to hold still for a minute.
Okay.
There goes one. That one just straight up missed. Come on, give me a good view of your disc launcher. There we go. Got it. All right, disc launchers are down. Okay, dude's frozen. Still frozen. Ow. That did some damage. Excuse me? You're shooting through the rock? I don't think that's how physics works. Alright, now he's after me. There we go. That one missed. It's fine. Come on. Oh, okay, that was actually really close. Thank you, armor. I feel like that should have done a lot more damage, but okay. Oh, hi. I guess you can turn on a dime. That's fair, I guess. Still not great. Kind of want this game, dude. This game is so good. I love this game. I really do. And you're down. Piece of cake. Didn't even have to heal. Give me the stuff. Corrupted Thunderjaw. Meh, nothing I can't handle. Alright, so now we go to the shoreline, I guess. Apparently there's some dudes like up there, but they're kind of whatever. Those guards are gonna get mowed down. You know. They're not meant to be useful. They're meant to be a distraction. Well, Aloy does all the real work, because that's how it always goes. But that's fine. You know, they serve their purpose. There are more guards over here.
Not
We're
exactly
good.
a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
We took out the big ugly. And we did it pretty easily, honestly.
You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
All right, so I think that's the end of that quest line. So let's see. I have to do this one next, I think. But first we get a beautiful little cutscene with some pretty music and all that kind of good stuff. Also, fastest boat trip ever.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word, law of the sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks.
Hey, that's totally fair, Captain Magikarp. This is definitely one of the ones worth getting for PS4. No doubt about it.
A woman atop the Hunter's Lodge. Oh, I thought I'd see that sunrise.
This is a good one.
Take a look at...
All right, so we can probably sell some junk. Like that. And that. This. And that. Let's see. Is there literally anything we want to buy from these people? Probably not. I think we have basically everything. You know, we don't need the Shadow Blast Sling. We don't need the Shadow Warbow. We don't need the Shadow Ropecaster. We could see about maybe getting the Shadow Rattler. We need a rabbit skin for that, but it's also kind of whatever. We do have a new skill point. And at this point, like, all of these skills are pretty irrelevant. So I guess we'll go Hunter Reflexes and Balanced Aim. And then our next quest is right here. Sun and Shadow.
Don't pass up these
Ask me
goods.
where to go if you're lost. I'm in the guard, not the town crier.
Only the finest goods.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind.
Always the ones you leave.
What's in this bottle? Aren't these for spying far away? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? I guess she was doing some gardening. Something buried.
Sherlock Aloy.
Dug up.
Doing
Must have
Sherlock
betrayed.
things. There we go. We got tracks.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
I've got all the best.
Yeah, that's the rumor, 9-volt. It's only a rumor at this point, though. Nothing confirmed officially yet. And honestly, there's been a rumor that it's going to get a PC release since, like, the day the game came out. So I don't put too much stock in it until anything is officially announced. I'm not going to put too much faith in rumors. YDYT, hello, hello. I still haven't made that fancy 3-year sub badge yet. I know, it's on my list of things to do, among many other things.
Could her father have been right?
But thank you for the resub. 37 months is a pretty long time.
Ropes to tie up a boat that is.
I love this game as well, you
Maybe
see.
she took the boat to that
And
island
Scout,
over there.
thank you so much for the bits. Woohoo
Looks
for
like
the
I'm in for a
sub.
long swim.
Indeed. Hello, Bullet. Let's see. So I guess we're just supposed to swim over there. Which I suppose is acceptable. Just such a long swim. Before we do that, though. Fish. Give me all of your fishy bones. That appears to be all of them. Oh, hi, fish. It's so hard to hit the fish when you can't actually see where they are and you're just trying guessing. And there's one more right about there. There we go. But these
Feels cold
fish
here. Down from mountains.
do not actually float away when you shoot them. So this is a great place to go and get fish bones and stuff. Which we need for all sorts of crafting. So that's why we're hunting all the fish. Who are all just like sticking straight up out of the water. Well, you know. There we go. Lots of fish bones. That's beautiful. So now if we look at crafting, now we should actually be able to craft a whole bunch of other things. Tear blaster ammo, rope caster ammo required a fish bone. We need a raccoon skin now. We've got that we can do. We need a goose skin. Okay. Fish skin, that's upgraded all the way. So now that's good. That opens up some options for us. What about the potions? Raccoon skin, goose skin, raccoon skin. So we need 2 raccoons and a goose. No, this is my 3rd playthrough, I believe you see. First one on very hard. First time I'm playing on a difficulty that isn't normal, I believe. Or maybe my last one was on hard. I don't remember. But this is definitely the first one I've done on very hard.
The boat. This looks promising.
Is that you? Stay back! It's not safe!
No, I can tell.
I'm not gonna
Alright, your
leave you
blaze
like
canister's
this.
on fire. Run, 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 run. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. That's fine. Ow. Can you please stop hitting me? I would appreciate it. Where'd he go? Alright, Ugly's down. Problem solved. Yeah, haven't done the Frozen Wilds. Well, I've done Frozen Wilds like in the past,
Who are
but I
you?
haven't done it on this playthrough.
How did you learn to fight like that?
We're actually probably going to be starting the Frozen
What are you
Wild
even
stuff
doing
today.
here?
Once we finish
Maybe
a
you
few.
can
Right now,
start
I'm doing
by
all the
answering a
side
few
quests
of
to
my
unlock
questions.
like the final characters for the battle. And
What are
then
you
once we have
doing
all
on
the
this island?
characters
Come
done,
here.
then we're probably going to do
To
the
be
Frozen
alone.
Wild stuff before we do the
Do you know your
the
father
final
fears
battle.
you're dead?
That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Midnight Bomber.
I'm surprised he even noticed I was
Welcome to the
gone.
stream.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
She's a
Let's go
liar.
back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
He's full of it. You go making stuff up.
Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend.
Can't remember the side quest. It's the one where it's like the Romeo and Juliet thing. She's in love with someone. Which we're about to find out when we talk to her.
Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you 2 arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night,
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire, but Honora wouldn't.
All right, see you, Mr. Lowball.
I didn't mean for any
Have
of
a
this
good
to
one.
happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
All right. So, we gotta go for another swim. Apparently. So swim we shall. Go see what happened to Romeo. I mean, a trawl. Let's see. Doesn't appear to be any enemies around. There's a campfire. That's a safety hazard.
Here's what's left of the fire.
Look at this.
Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
It's pretty much still burning. Like, that's a safety hazard. Only you can prevent forest fires, people. That's what Smokey says anyway. Is Smokey even a thing? Scout, thank you so much for gifting out a sub. Appreciate it. Is Smokey the Bear even like a thing anymore? Like, did the National Park Service still use Smokey the Bear?
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
Want to hear him
That must
talk.
be a troll.
Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
Eyes on me!
It appears I've been seen. Okay, I guess I'll fight my way in.
What else you got? Go sacrifice!
For the Radiant Edaman!
Dude, Edaman isn't even here anymore. He's been taken. So, you know, you say, like, for Edaman and all, but, like, he's not even here. Come out, wherever you are.
Let this deliver the
That was a terrible shot. There we go. Make some more arrows. One more to go. Come on out, ugly. I can't hit him through there. Got him. Yeah, they were hiding. Smokey does not approve. Talkative visitors
thanks.
sometimes get subs. Well, this is true. The more people hanging out and talking in chat, the merrier. So we're supposed to go and rescue what's-his-face. A trawl. Who is now fingerless. Or lost... He lost a finger. But that's okay. He's got 9 more. I was listening to Just Audio on your way home, and when you were killing fish, all I could hear was the bow drawback sound. That does happen. Is there anything up here? Doesn't really look like it. Alright, let's go talk with the troll. Hello, troll.
Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida.
I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But
Stubby.
we
You,
wouldn't have made
you are
it.
now known as
They
Stubbs.
would have followed me. I know now. Alita, tell her they
He's
never
dead?
learned about our island. She's safe.
I mean, he only lost
Give
a
her
finger.
this.
He shouldn't die from that. But he's
Tell
probably
her.
gonna die.
It's worth it.
Yeah, there it is, the dramatic flop. Okay.
Poor Troll.
Well, I guess he, you know, losing a finger is a life... losing a finger is apparently a life-threatening injury. Well. See, this is why you gotta amputate immediately. Obviously, he died of infection. You know, actually, it's funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny, but an interesting anecdote. We had a friend of the family who lost his left ring finger in a table saw accident, and he was a very talented guitar player.
I'd have to ditch something.
And he lost his finger like right above the knuckle, and he couldn't play guitar anymore very well because like it got in the way. So he went in to the hospital and had him basically take it all the way off. And his nickname for the rest of his life was 9 of 10 because he had 9 fingers. Yep. He's a good dude. Can't remember. He got some sort of terminal illness a while back, and I think can't remember if he. Oh no, he didn't get a terminal illness. He got in a bad car accident and basically went brain dead.
So much for being careful.
But that was years ago. Star Trek reference received. I mean, I suppose it's a little bit. Yeah, I suppose you could think of it as a Star Trek reference with the whole Borg, 7 and 9 and so on. But I don't know. I don't necessarily think of that specifically as a Star Trek reference. Yeah, he was a good friend of my dad's when they were growing up. I didn't really know him super well. You know how it is, like when you're a kid, you don't really know your parents' friends that well. They're just kind of around and you see them every now and again, but you don't really know them. Kind of one of those things. All right, why are we even doing this? Dude, we gotta go back here anyway. Let's just, fast travel. This is why we have fast travel. Instead of going for world's longest swim. Cut the top of my thumb off before. I'd rather do that again than get a paper cut. Nah, I'd rather get a paper cut. Paper cuts stink, don't get me wrong, but they're not that bad. Fast travel isn't realistic. I mean,
Definitely awake now.
neither are mechanical dinosaurs. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily unrealistic. It's just passage of time. Would you say it's unrealistic that you watch a TV show for half an hour and you see both the day and the night in the same episode? A week's worth of time condensed down into one episode? That's so unrealistic. A week doesn't pass in half an hour. Thanks for the bit, Scout, for completing the 1,500 meter freestyle swim.
Don't say.
Indeed.
I know he's gone.
The Shadow Karja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for
I think
being
there are certain
for all you did
concessions
for us.
that
He said it was
most
worth
games
it.
have to make
All of it.
when it comes to realism
Are you all right?
No,
in the interest of making a better
I will be
game.
soon.
You know,
Are you saying what I
get
think
rid
you're
of
saying?
stuff that removes
Alita,
tedium.
No. Look at me.
That's a drop the mic moment.
Look
Will
at
be
me.
nice.
I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you
You know,
were dead.
the reality is that hyper-realistic games usually aren't
He
fun
still
to
treats
play.
me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Alita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth
She should have
it.
brought
He
his
said
finger for a memento.
it
That's
is
dark.
worth it. All of it.
This isn't RimWorld Track Dog.
Losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a troll. Even to your father. A troll would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
Anyway.
I should have given you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Alita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Some Oseram girl applied to the city
we
guard
go.
the other day. Amazing.
So there's another quest done. So let's see. What is our next one? Let's see. If we look at side quests. We need to do Honor the Fallen. That's one we haven't done yet. We've done Sun and Shadow. We've done Queen's Gambit. We've done Trader's Bounty. A Moment's Peace. Have we done that? Yes, we've done that one. I don't think we've done Sunstone Rock. So we'll have to do that. Daughter's Vengeance. Talk to Jan. Yeah, we've done this. We've done Hunters for the Lodge. We've done all the hunting stuff. So basically, we just need to do Honor the Fallen right here. And then go to Sunstone Rock. So that's not bad. And then I think we have all of the characters for the final battle, I believe.
Arrested too.
Did the people that made Diablo make this game? No. No, they did not.
Welsknight.
How's our inventory doing? Resources? Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay. So, we gotta go here, here, and here. Go do this one first. Doesn't matter what order we do these in, but we gotta do all three. And then I think that gives us all of the characters for the final battle. So, pretty cool. Also, there's a vantage point, like, up there. Do I care? Sure. Sure, we'll go get the vantage point. I don't really care about vantage points, because they're just meh, but just in case we decide to collect all the collectibles. Up we go. And there's the vantage point. So we get a little supply cache. We get that. And down we go. Beautiful. You will go to the garden. I will go to the garden. Rip the hands? Yeah, that's another thing in video games. It's always pretty unrealistic. They got characters sliding down ropes left and right. No gloves.
Should be out there fighting
This must be the Shrine of Kings that my mom told me about.
You won't get in there. Dried up old prune in a robe sees to that.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Osram want with a Karja shrine anyway?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now. But what does a girl like you know of loss?
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their bastard king. Then he gave them a show in their sun
Well, that's
ring
a familiar
for good
face.
measure. The Karja gave me back his
I don't know.
broken bones.
I mean, he has Aaron's
What use are they?
beard, sort of.
They
He has
won't
Aaron's
build
facial
again.
hair, but that's about it.
They won't make me smile.
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need
Oh,
to
Orin?
see his work again. The marks
Yeah,
his
he kind of
hands
looks like
carved.
Orin.
The set of the
little
metals they
bit.
hammered. That's the soul of him. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
I haven't had Hot Pockets in, like, forever.
Every time I go near this, turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure.
Aren't I normally a
Truly,
PC player?
our tribe
Not really.
has lost the light. Our king is
I'm not
false,
really.
Our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers.
I'm not really a console or a PC
The sun
player. I'm a
hastens across
play
the
the
sky
game on
for
whatever
shame.
platform they're on player. I do certainly tend to play PC games more, just because there are more games available on PC. But I wouldn't necessarily call myself a PC player.
So the Karja have become impure?
I didn't
What does that
actually
even
have the
mean?
ability to record
Is
consoles
Meridian
until
not
recently,
meant for
though,
those who
so that
built
was a
it,
huge part
who
of
made
it.
it great?
I didn't have
It
my
was
Elgato
pure
capture card all
before
set up and whatnot
Outlander
until
squatters took it over.
maybe a couple months ago.
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your arena?
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question its divine will, only to act upon it.
I was certainly best known for Minecraft, you see.
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
It was never the only
The
game I
boy
played, but it
dishonored his
was for a
father,
long time pretty much the only game that I
dishonored us all.
recorded,
To kill the
which
Sun King.
ended up kind of coming back to bite me because I got
What
super burned out
twilight
on
time
it,
he brought upon us.
which is kind of where I am
and
now.
how
I'm still
many
super
more would
burned
the
out.
Mad Sun King have killed if
Um,
Avad hadn't stopped him?
And I'm trying to
the
like
sun called for blood.
overhaul everything and
no
be more of a
choice but to
variety
obey.
channel just for my own sanity. So like, you're not wrong. I was certainly best known for Minecraft, and it was pretty much the only game that I made content for a long time. You know, outside of my second channel, which I kind of stopped doing stuff with a while back, just because of time and whatnot.
You called the
but,
temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its priests?
but things
They call
had to change,
themselves
so
sun
here we are.
priests, but they have no authority. Youths and sycophants all. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed and ignored.
So that's what this is. A tantrum? A cry for attention?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult me.
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at
Will I
war
ever
with
upload
everyone?
games like Horizon?
A Karja throne relying
perhaps.
on
I mean, my
forged
second
dirt,
channel has
mercenaries?
my
Preposterous.
second channel, Wells
The
After Dark, has a
so-called
variety of different
liberation
stuff on
was
there.
nothing but a purge,
Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the city, exiled to Sunfall and the Forbidden West. Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in light now go by shadow.
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone.
Alright, that's
I'm
enough
done
of this.
arguing with you. Stay or go, but I won't allow you to keep others away.
I am here by the will of the sun.
You are a
believe in
coward.
the old regime, but not enough to die for it or be exiled. That's some conviction.
Heathen. My conviction blazes like the noonday light.
Then stop me from bringing in the Oseram.
I've
played Red Dead, yeah.
I thought
Not
so.
on... I haven't recorded it, but I've played it.
You'll back away
And
from
beaten it. Back when it came out.
Can't get a wink of sleep.
But yeah, my second channel, Wells After Dark, has a variety of stuff on there. I know we did Far Cry 5, bunch of RimWorld, bunch of Total War, played Sekiro, played Resident Evil, just a whole bunch of stuff on Wells After Dark. That was basically where a lot of my non-Minecraft content went for a long time. Yep, Isaac. Played a lot of Binding of Isaac. Slay the Spire. Some other roguelites and roguelikes.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look at it
Wasn't
now.
Sekiro really hard?
They defaced it because they hated
I wouldn't say it
what
was any
stood for.
harder than any other
They
FromSoft
defaced
game.
the things slaves like him lived and died for. Slaves they've
I
already
know for sure that I'm
forgotten.
not completely done with YouTube forever.
Short-sighted bastards, a lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge,
I'm
they'd
trying to
jump
figure
after
out
it.
how to... What I really need is a better
I
computer.
thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
Let me,
I wouldn't know what to do with it. Any more
let me
than
finish
the
this
carja do.
cutscene. So what I really want to do is get a much better computer. Because right now, like my computer was very good when I got it. But it's now like 4 years old, and it's really starting to show its age. What I really want to do is get a better computer that is capable of streaming and recording the gameplay separately, without all the overlays and all that kind of stuff. Record it as an entirely separate file, and then I want to take that raw gameplay footage and edit it into, videos that are coherent and made for YouTube rather than Twitch. So the idea is we would basically be streaming to Twitch and then using the gameplay, but not all the commentary and the chat and all the overlays and the Twitch stuff. That stuff would be removed from what would ultimately go to YouTube, and I'd be recording like commentary and stuff separately for YouTube. That's kind of what I want to be doing. But right now my computer just isn't capable of it. Like it just can't handle it. We tried doing it for Jedi Fallen Order, and it just wrecked the frame rate for the game. The computer just couldn't handle it. So basically what I need is a better computer in order to do that. The problem is computers are really expensive. Like a good computer nowadays is probably going to run me like $3 grand, which is just ridiculous. Because graphics cards have gone up so much in price. So, not exactly ideal. Have a good night, Midnight Bomber. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I think it'll make a lot of sense. It'll allow me to kind of multitask and work on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Still planning to do the vast majority of the air quotes quantity of my creation on Twitch, but then take the quality, if you will, and put it on YouTube. But I need a computer that can handle it. And like, just how good do I want it to be? Top of the line. I mean, I had one that I had put together. Like I had the build all planned out and everything like that, and it was like 2080 Ti, an i9, 32 gigs of RAM, SSD, HD, like all sorts of stuff. I do need a goose, but these animals in this area are actually owned by the people, and you can't hurt them. We have to find a goose out in the wild. You can build a decent recording PC for $1,400, except I need a PC that is capable of streaming and recording and rendering and all this other kind of stuff. Like, a $1,400 PC is not going to cut it. This is an $1,800 PC that I'm on right now. A little bit dated, to be fair. You know, it's a 4-year-old $1,800 PC, but that was also before graphics cards went through the roof in price. This computer, when I got it, was, you know, about as good of a computer as I could get, short of getting, you know, Titans, SLI, and all that kind of crazy nonsense. So, like, this computer, when I got it, was a beast of a computer. It's just, at this point, it's just old. It's just dated. You got a 2080 Ti in your computer, and your computer costs $1,400. A 2080 Ti is like a $1,300 graphics card. I doubt the whole computer was $1,400 with a 2080 Ti in it. Like, that's that graphics card alone would be the entire budget of the computer. And on top of that, I need SSDs, I need RAM, I need a processor, I need all this other kind of stuff. Like, I'm not getting a good, I'm not getting a 2080 Ti for a computer that costs less than $2,000. Like, it's just not going to happen. And a good computer with a good processor and all the other stuff I want is going to run about $3,000 to $3,500. Because I also need hard drive space, and I need SSDs, and I need all this kind of stuff. What res am I playing at? 1080p. I'm not playing at 4K. Just don't go Intel. Honestly, I have no issue with Intel processors. I've been using Intel for years, and I've had no processor issues like ever. Oh my goodness, fox. Ah. Then you don't need anything more than a 2060? I don't think you guys are catching my drift. That if I'm gonna get a new computer, I want it to be about as good as it can possibly be. i9 9900 is like $600. That sounds about right. All right, so there's supposed to be a metal flower somewhere around here. Oh, is that it? Nope, that's a watcher. Excuse me? That was not the fox? Alright, where is this metal flower?
This must be the sun's prime. Where the Bannock wants to.
It's probably up on top, up there, would be my guess. Yeah, you also got to keep rendering times into account as well. Like, it's not just a matter of recording and streaming, it's also a matter of rendering videos quickly. Like, I can't let my render when I render a video, it can't be 2 hours to render a 30-minute video. It needs to be like half an hour to an hour tops. And I'd like, once I get a new computer, I'd like to be moving to 4K instead of 1080p. I'd like to go steady 60 FPS in 4K resolution. What does rendering a video mean? Rendering is when you edit a video in like Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas or whatever, and you like put all the clips together and you do all the editing and all that kind of stuff, and then turning that like that plan, that all the editing and stuff, turning that into the actual final video that gets uploaded, that's rendering. That's what rendering is. So it's basically what happens after you, it's like, it's turning your edited content into the actual video file. That's rendering. And it does take a pretty long amount of time.